So now we are in the Xello teacher view. One thing I do want to mention is that you belong or are connected to your school. So if you changed schools last year, I have you input in the system from your school last year. So you'll need to let me know that, and I will add you to your new school. So if you changed elementary schools last year, or came from like middle to elementary, let me know and I'll get you added into the correct school. So right now I happen to be in Deerfield, but they all look exactly the same. So the reporting section is on the left. You would go to reports and lesson progress, and you can go completion by lesson and then find your lesson. So here's construction site. So if I click on that, it'll show me all the students that finished construction site. Now you'll notice there's some K1 and 2s in here because I did it with the virtual students as well. So you can click on grade and it will put them in order by grade. So then you could go right to your second grade section. It doesn't take too long, but you'll see there's 71 pages, so it might take us a little while to get there. If you would prefer, you can make a group of students. You can also filter, by the way. I could have filtered out second grade, so if I click on filter, I can just click on second grade, and then it just gives me the second graders. So, you know, if there's only 2 second grade classes in your building, this is probably good enough for you. All you got to do is look through the list and see who's done it and who hasn't. It'll either say complete or not started. If you would prefer, though, to make a group for your students, if you remember last year, some of you did that. It only took like 5 minutes. So I'll show you how to do that. You can go to students and then student groups. You hit create group. Name your group. I would definitely suggest putting the year on there like some of you did last year so you know what year it is. And you can delete your old groups if you want to. But put your new group name in there. And then you hit select students, and then you can do a filter here. So if you're, again, second grade, then I'm going to hit the 2, so I'm not looking at everybody. Here's the second graders, and I would just click on the students that are mine. And then when I'm all done, I'm going to go to the bottom and hit select. And let me, I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll just delete this when I'm done. I'm going to put test in here. Right, so now it shows me all the students that are in my group, and I hit create, and that will create the group. I'm gonna hit cancel because we don't need this group, but that would be it. You just create your group, and then, well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna create this so you can see. So then if I go to reports and go back to lesson progress and go back to, this time let's do something else. Let's do construction site because it was second grade. Okay, now when I go to filters, I can choose my group. Okay, now it's not letting me pick anybody. There they go. I put a grade in and now they came up. And so here's my test group right here. And so now I can hit apply. And it just shows me the students that I put in that group. Okay, and I can see who started it and who has completed it. The other thing I did want to show you is if you wanted to use Xello like for job of the day, or you wanted to see what that student view looks like for yourself, you can do that. If you go back to your dashboard, which anytime you click this Xello icon up here, it'll go back to your dashboard. And your demo account is over here. So I could go to, if I go to second grade and I hit view as a student, I'm going to be able to watch that whole video thing that they have. Now,
this is the Careertown map.
I already watched the video, so it takes me right to Careertown for my demo student. You can also do any of the other grades, view as a student, and it'll show you what it looks like for them. So like, for example, if you're doing job of the day, I would definitely go to 3rd through 5th grade, and then you'll get this screen right here. Then you can go to careers and you could type in whatever your job of the day was for that day. So maybe it was an industrial engineer. And, oh, it doesn't have it for that grade. Here's a bunch of them. So let's say it was environmental engineer. And then I can read all about that. So we can learn more than what our job of the day says by going here. So some of you had expressed interest in doing that. It's really easy to do. Just log in and go to the demo account, but it's got to be for 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. And you can look at any of the demo accounts that you want, but those will allow you to actually look up careers. Okay. So that's it in the teacher view. Reports, and again, you're going to go to lesson progress, completion by lesson, so that you can pick the actual lesson that was required for your grade. You can filter it then by grade level, which will really narrow down your students. And if you prefer to make a student list, you can do that under students groups and make a group. All right. Let me know if you have questions. You can email me anytime. Thank you so much.